Bremerton video newsletter focusing on issues and topics important to our citizens. We're at Lions Field today, and it's a nice Saturday, absolutely different weather than what we're used to. And I'm with Janice Warman. Janice is a facilitator for the Brain Injury Support Group of Kitsap County. And we're here to talk about the Walk, Run, and Roll for Thought event that's 4 years old. Is that correct, Janice?
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Janice is a occupational therapist at Harrison Medical Center. Janice, tell us a little bit about your background before we talk about the event.
Sure. So for almost 25 years, I have worked in adult outpatient neuro. So I work with individuals and their families to manage and deal and cope and adjust to any type of neurologic change. So brain injury is one of those changes. I also deal with people who have had Parkinson's, MS, ALS. So when our health changes, our lives change. And so what we're honoring today is increasing the awareness of about brain injuries, but also that there's support out there and that you don't have to do it alone. And we're trying to break that silence that you truly are not alone.
Right. And those folks with a brain injury, they look like you and I. And you wouldn't know anything was wrong until maybe you spoke to them or saw them engage socially. Is that kind of a good example?
It is. It's like the invisible change.
That's right.
And what is also confusing for survivors, but also friends and family, is you can have these little windows of time that you're pretty normal. Things go well. But once your brain gets tired, then things start to shut down a little bit. So that can be confusing because you can look one day you can have a great day or a great moment in the day and you're very capable, and then 3 hours later, you're a very different person.
Right.
And that kind of plays a role into some of the confusion with brain injury.
So let's talk about this event. 4 years, this is the 4th annual Walk, Run, and Roll for Thought. This is totally support group driven. Is that correct, Janice?
It is. For the last 4 years, myself and survivors who come to the support group have organized throughout the year, gone out, gotten sponsors, and really mapped it out of how we were going to do this. And each year, we just add a little bit more. But that's remarkable in itself.
Right.
To pull it together, to execute your plan of action is sometimes a challenge after brain injury.
Right.
But we're excited. We're very excited.
Where does the money go that is raised today? What does that help with?
So we use it to increase awareness in the community. So we feel the support group of Kitsap County has been in Kitsap County since 1987. This is a sustainable group. Okay, so part of it is trying to help sustain that resource in our community. So it all stays local. We use it to help individuals with brain injuries. We help individuals with families of those who have a brain injury. And our mission really is to educate, understand, and try to live a good life. So it's a lot of resourcing.
And you can see by Janice's example that she lives life, and she talks to her people about your support group about that. Living life, get out, be visible, enjoy.
If you don't understand your triggers and you don't understand your situation, then you do not always set yourself up for success. And that's a big part of our support group, is better understanding your situation so that you can learn how to set yourself up for success. You can learn those practical solutions in a healthy environment.
Wow, that's fabulous. If you need some information on this, Janice, would you share the websites that the citizens can go to for more information?
Certainly. So the Brain Injury Alliance of Washington is a great resource, and they help not only fund this event, but they also support us throughout that process. It's BIAWA.org, and the survivors in our support group have recently developed their own domain, and that is Kitsap Bremerton-Braininjury.org.
You're a joy, Janice, and we appreciate, number one, your expertise and your work with this fabulous group, but also joining us today and helping us understand brain injury and how it affects the individual as well as the family.
Yes.
For more information, please go to the websites Janice mentioned. They are on your screen. And thank you for joining us on Inside Bremerton. We're going to have a little clip of Mayor Lent is due today, and we'll probably close on that note. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And now I'm honored to read the proclamation from the City of Bremerton. Whereas 2.4 million children and adults sustain a traumatic brain injury, TBI, and another 795,000 individuals sustain an acquired brain injury, ABI, from non-traumatic causes each year. And whereas currently more than 5.3 million children and adults in the United States live with a lifelong disability as a result of TBI, and an estimated 1.1 million have a disability due to a stroke. And whereas causes of TBI include falls, 35%, car crashes, 17%, workplace accidents, 16%, and assaults, 10%. And whereas the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimate that TBI costs the United States $76.3 billion each year in direct medical costs and indirect costs such as lost productivity, and whereas no two brain injuries are alike, the TBI is not an isolated event. For many, it is the start of a lifelong neurological disability, often misdiagnosed and misunderstood. Immediate access to expert trauma care, specialized rehabilitation, and lifelong disease management are a few of the elements needed to restore and maintain a quality of life. Now, therefore, I, Patty Lent of the City of Bremerton, Mayor of the City of Bremerton, do hereby proclaim March 2017 as Brain Injury Awareness Month, and I call upon all government agencies, health organizations, communications media, and people of Bremerton to observe this month with appropriate recognition to ensure their own safety and that of their loved ones. I just want to say, we are filming this on BCAT today because we want to expand the awareness of what you live through every day. So nothing that you do today, the walk that you're doing, the funds that you're raising, because no government funds are appropriated to TBI. This is done through donations and sponsorships, and if we can make more people aware of how you live and how your life is getting stronger because of people like Janice and also you, Debbie, that's why we're doing it. So again, thank you for being part of this special, exciting day. Enjoy the walk and enjoy one another in fellowship. Thank you.